He hurt. He's underrated, bro.
Even a Doom,
He underrated.
he can't even. He can't go.
50 hard, nigga.
He can't. He's not the same. He's not the better rapper. Let's put it that way.
He's not, bro.
He's basically the Rihanna of fucking rap music, bro.
That's funny.
He's the Rihanna.
That's funny.
Like, you're not gonna say Rihanna or Beyonce is the best singer or the best this, but it's what he just got those bops. You get what I'm saying? But ain't nobody gonna be like, fucking Whitney. Whitney Houston a better singer, but it's just something about the overall show, the overall hits that Beyonce brings. But if you want to go talent based, or am I wrong? If you go talent based, Whitney over all of these people. But Rihanna can't really sing that good, but it's the, I don't know, it's the charisma, it's the, that's what it really is. That's what I say.
The marketing.
Yeah, that's why I say 50 is basically the Rihanna, the Beyonce, of fucking rap.
You be getting high, legend, or what? You be smoking weed? You don't even look like niggas that don't smoke weed gotta look. I don't know what it is. Nah.
Money where the Broncos right, nigga. That's the lifestyle I live. I don't spit it, I ain't living. Never fiction in my writings when it come to real niggas. I'm the definition. Look, making plays in the kitchen, in the back of the buildings where my niggas on a mission trying to get it, ayy.
Oh fuck.
And then you gave him one. Then you gave him one.
All my life I sacrifice. Get rid of devices and my
He didn't know
vices.
they was talking.
But give a bitch nigga that's good advice. But it's ripping through my spirit and I need to make it right. Forgive me, Lord, for acting like the man again. PV still like the man again. Keep quiet cause I never understand this shit. Wrist deep in the holy water, raising my hands. If I can
Like 2
rewind time,
days.
I keep my dick in my
I'm
pants. We
so
all
proud.
till we dead.
But he wasn't. But they wasn't on title zone. I didn't know
Baby, Jesus,
what was
Lord, he
going
the
on.
most high. I'm a close
And then I don't know why, but the bitch felt comfortable to tell him like, yeah, I just took a flight for Legend. I didn't do nothing. Why would you feel comfortable to tell a nigga that you talking to? Yeah, I just went on a flight with another nigga.
They was deep in.
It wasn't deep, man.
No?
They just made get each other titles, but still, I wouldn't
Like
even do
they
that.
was talking to her. They probably talking for a couple months and then did that shit.
I learned that amen mean truth, by the
was
way.
serious. Didn't have no time. But then she told him like, oh yeah, I'm going on a trip with this nigga.
No, she goes after.
Hey, did he do it or did he? Hey, great prayer. I love that, man. It's an honor to have you here on the pulpit. Thank you again for being part of what I got going on, and it's such an honor to be a part of what you got going on. So before we get into what you got going on, let's get a little bit into your history, your origin. Who are you? Who the fuck is Legend?
Yeah, I'm just a guy from LA. Just I'm known, very known. You ask people, friend of a friend. Yeah, people know me.
All right, I'm getting ready. All right.
We already talked. You knew some of the same people.
Yeah, we definitely did.
Yeah, I'm known throughout the city, and food. I don't want to say it was a passion, but I always knew my food was good, and I always had friends that were pulling up. I one time I was living in Santa Clarita, and people would go drive an hour and a half.
Nah.
Yeah. It's like, and I didn't even ask them. I just, what are you doing? You making pasta?
I'm on the way.
I'm on the way right now.
To Santa Clarita. How far is that? Like 45.
No. With traffic, you're talking like over an hour from the city.
I'm good. Yeah. Unless the food, unless the recipe. We're going to get into that in a second. Santa Clarita. So, when you say you're known around the city, does it come from the recipes and the food, or?
No, it doesn't.
All right, break it down, man.
Man, I'm just a street hustler, man. I ain't gonna cap, but yeah, everybody know me. Or friend of a friend, you for sure know me, for sure.
6 degrees. So, street hustling, known from the streets, just getting around, moving, entrepreneur shit.
Yeah.
When did you start cooking? When was that in play? Or has that always been a thing?
It's kind of always been a thing. Me and my boy right here, he got a lot of experience with food. He's been in the restaurant business for 18 years.
Heard his resume.
Yeah.
Drop his name. Who you got with you?
TJ right here.
Shout out to TJ.
Boy. Shout out to TJ. And yeah, we took a high school course cooking, and that's what kind of like, this stuff is kind of easy. And I would just be mixing up stuff, doing stuff, or playing around in the kitchen and figuring out like, this is good, this ain't good. Like that's what definitely sparked my interest, to be honest.
A high school class?
Yeah, for sure.
And I did that too. I did cooking in high school. Shout out to my nigga Whitney. Shout out to Taco. We was really out there cooking, but I didn't know it could turn into this. What made you in class kind of fall in love with it? The ease of it, or?
The ease of it, yeah, for sure. Like this is not as hard as the way people make it seem.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know why people make it seem certain food is hard to do. Like I could cook mostly anything. I could cook a lot.
I just found out about bagged pasta. I just found out about frozen pasta. Can't wait to. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chef. I've been spoiled. So, so when you say you can cook everything, what kind of started it, and what was it? Compliments? Was it you tasting it yourself? Pause. Was it really? What was the first thing, and what kind of started the flame for you?
It's been a flame for years, because anybody who knows me and has my food, and it's particularly that pasta and that fried chicken, it's just something about it. People just...
It's in the chicken.
Yeah, they don't... it's crazy. Like, people have literally... Like, friends of mine have literally told me, or even acquaintances have told me, like, this is the best pasta or the best fried chicken they had. And I don't know what it is. Like, they just... People will tell me, like, I don't even want to eat out. Can you just make that shit? I'm just like, what? Like,
so you got bitches. That's all I heard. That is all I translated that to. All right. So this kind of the compliments and the, for lack of vocabulary, viral. This ain't new for you. People been talking about your food.
It's like if you know, like, cause people.
Okay.
Cause if you see me, you be like, man, he just look like a guy who just, he about his business. They don't think like.
I definitely can't imagine you even now like cooking. I don't see that.
Yeah, they don't see it, and then they try it. If you my friend or you really close, you've had my shit, and people eat, and people don't stop eating it. Like, it's, I don't know how to describe it. That's what made me do it, and they people always been pressuring me like, you need to go do a restaurant, like. This is what you need to go do. Like, you need to leave all that other shit you're doing alone and just go. You need to go do food, And then seeing Mel, seeing a lot of black entrepreneurs,
speak.
Taco Mel,
shout out.
That made me want to go. Always wanted to go do it, but a lot of shit just wasn't making sense. Like, from the business standpoint, you know, I didn't see myself getting a food truck, and then this opportunity opened up for me. You know, the money made sense. The money I spent, it just all made sense. Because like a food truck is like maybe you need about 7 G's, which ain't bad. And then you gotta go get the, what is that shit, wrap?
The wrap and
You might spend like 11 bands or something like that. And you gotta have money to have employees, but I couldn't see I know I had to actually be there at least a little bit, and I know for a fact I wasn't about to be in a 100-degree food truck. And
I didn't even think about the temperature they get in that
like,
motherfucker. Damn.
I couldn't see myself doing it. People are like, oh, you just need to just do it. I'm like, I can't see myself ever. You know, the restaurant could be in there chilling and, you know, working. It's cool. Like, I couldn't see myself ever working in a food truck. In a truck. I couldn't do it.
So let's spend some time there. I actually, right before you make the decision that you want to commit to the food, what were you up to? What were you doing to build your bread, build your name, build your brand, if you were doing anything in that specific?
I was just doing a little advertisement, having foodies. We only been open a month. I just been hustling hard on that. I knew the food was good because, you know, like, even people in the food game have been telling me 15 to 30 customers a day, and you guys only been open for, I'm gonna be honest, I think we had like 1 or 2 customers for the first day or two, and then after that, it's just, I guess, word of mouth, and, you know, people actually trying the food, and it's same customers coming back every day. I'm like, what the hell is going on with this? And they come in every day. Like, I'm like, this has got to be something different.
For those that are out there that have the entrepreneur spirit, they know they have a good product. People have complimented on their product. What is something that you experienced or that you told yourself to really make yourself believe in what you're doing, to commit to actually getting a space for it?
Well, I'm a businessman, and I had businesses, other things before this, and, you know, way different stuff out of this stratosphere of food. And the thing is, with food, people have to have capital because they have to be prepared. You know, I kind of got lucky a little bit, but it's like I have money and I also have connections to celebrities and other people, and there's going to be a lot of celebrities pulling up. But the main thing is you need to figure it out. You got to have some capital, because if you ain't got no capital, your business is not going to flourish, especially in food, because food, it takes usually months, sometimes years to develop that. Like, people have started selling plates out of their house. It takes years for a restaurant to establish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's a lot of businesses out there that I've seen, you know, not putting no names out there, but like
come and go.
$1 million businesses out there. And when they started, they couldn't even, you know, keep the lights on, pay their bills, you know, and can't pay employees and all this other shit. So it's like, you got to have some money saved up, or, you know, maybe get your credit up, get a loan. That's the best thing that I could say if you're going to dive into food, because once you pop in with food, ain't nothing, to me, ain't no really, you know, from a business standpoint, ain't really nothing better than food. I don't even think weed is. Once you really establish food,
niggas do be hungry.
Yeah, like, there's the profit margin, and especially if the name is out there, you have different locations. You know, like In-N-Out, like, I did the math on that. That's billions of dollars in revenue, billions. Like, In-N-Out, you need to go as far as In-N-Out. If you go smaller places,
we ain't gonna drop no names, but yeah. I hear you.
That shit, it don't look like it, but, you know, you get 300 to 500 people at your shit. That's over $1 million a year in revenue. Way over $1 million in revenue. Probably like 1.5. You got 350 people coming to your shit, and that's not even a lot. You know, you sit there at In-N-Out. In-N-Out got, like, you can sit there for 20 minutes and they get 100 customers. And then that's not even the line.
Push it open, chef. Pause. Turn it the other way.
But yeah, that's not even the line.
Be careful.
The drive-through. So maybe In-N-Out sees 100 customers within an hour. If they see, maybe not even an hour, like 10, 20 minutes, they see like 100 customers, they get to 400. That's $1 million business. So they probably see like, what, thousands of people a day? That's a lot of money. Like, they see
100 in less than an hour for sure. In-N-Out.
Yeah, so if you get to about they probably see 300 an hour. Yeah, that's $1 million a year within an hour. So imagine, just thinking about it is like, that's why I jumped in it. Like, I really didn't look into food. I'm like, oh yeah, what's the max you can make off food? I'm thinking like maybe like you can make 100,000 a year or 80,000, but no, it's way more than that. You could, throw with food.
So you said one, just from my perspective, you have to have a good product. You have to have a product worth believing in.
Yeah, you gotta believe in your product, even if it's just one dish. Like you can't. Sometimes everybody can't do 100 dishes and do everything. Like you should keep it simple.
Cause there's Mr. Fries. That nigga just sell fries, right?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You gotta come like me. Like it's the chicken. The chicken is different. The chicken is different. The chicken is different.
You see, I've been trying to wait to talk about the chicken because the chicken, man, and I ain't had it yet. So I didn't know if my nigga had chicken in the bag or something. I didn't know if y'all niggas had chicken in the bag, but the food is here. I'm gonna just turn this instrumental up real quick because since we're talking about food, hey man, this man to our left has been my chef for probably 15 years now, going on 15 years. He's been such a blessing to my life. And I've been begging this man to bring me food while I'm on God Talk. And he just brought a plate in right here live on God Talk. So, Legend, if you hungry, if your taste buds is tasting, Chef, what is this?
That is mashed potatoes and catfish.
Whoa, mashed potatoes and catfish on God Talk Live.
Yeah, they good.
Okay.
And that tastes different. It tastes this one. It's this one. There's a difference.
It's a difference between the two. So it's two different mashed potatoes here. Oh shit.
They both good.
They both were made out the same pot, but this one got nutmeg.
I knew this one had the nutmeg. I knew it.
Nutmeg and mashed potatoes is crazy. You like the no nutmeg better?
Yeah. Okay, but when you have a product that you're using out of a bag, so help me. The nutmeg is the way to go with the mashed potatoes. It's not wet.
I'm not gonna lie, for these, I wouldn't even think they was instant. To be honest, I just never really messed with. These are pretty good for some. Nobody would know.
Right.
So, Chef, I also heard if you go to Denny's or somewhere, they usually have eggs from a bag. They not shell eggs. Is that real?
Well, you have you have shelled eggs and you have shelled eggs that's not happening.
The crunch on that fish is all in my headphones right now. That is crazy. I'm sorry.
Well, the crunch on the fish, the outside is supposed to be crunchy, the inside is supposed to be moist, and that's what makes it.
Nah, the crunch. If y'all can hear the crunch in the headphones, that shit sound like an IG video.
The crunch on the fish is what you're looking for.
All right, speaking of IG videos, man, let's take a break, man, while my man get his catfish cracking. Let's watch what we've been talking about, this IG video, man, from LA Try Guy, right? He pulled up to Legends, and this is what he had to say about it.
Everybody been saying this is the best soul food spot in Los Angeles right now, so I pulled up to Legend Soul Food to let y'all know the truth. When you come to Legend Soul Food, what you gonna try?
Shout out to TJ. Viral. I thought you was gonna bust a beat with the pen. I thought you was gonna.
3-piece combo with the mashed yams and the grits.
Ugh.
Look at
And
the
I'll see you
color.
on tomorrow.
Good.
I'll see you tomorrow.
That's the same crunch that came from the catfish. That's when I was sold. When the juice ran down his wrist. Chef, bring a napkin. If you can. Is that original? You make that? You make the honey hot sauce?
Oh my God. Oh man. To be a soul food spot, all they got is chicken on the menu, but I see why. That's all you need. I don't even need these sides. These yams are great. The mac is trash. It tastes like nothing. But the chicken is so good, I don't even care. They should call this crack sausage. That's like crack. What? Oh.
How do you get to sound like that?
Oh, it's game over for all you niggas in LA, man.
Or my nigga TJ.
Chicken King in town, man. It's a new Chicken King in town, man. I don't care, brother.
He gonna bring you a napkin, man. Oh my God. Congratulations, man.
Yeah.
before we go any further, I'm trying to stall the chicken talk, man. He said trash, but I wasn't even really convinced about his conviction when he said the mac was trash.
See, the thing is with mac, it's like fucking 100 ways to do mac.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some people like it with crust on top. Me personally, when I make it at home, I like it with crust. I even add a little Gouda cheese to my mac at home. But
I don't know what Gouda is, but it sounds good.
It's an expensive cheese.
Okay, talk heavy.
So, yeah, but Gouda's known. I guess if you were into food, you don't know.
Okay.
But, yeah, it's 100 ways to do mac. Some people put egg in it. Some people, it's too many ways and too many different textures you can do mac, and it's like I can't satisfy everybody with mac. That's the craziest part. I've never had nobody say it was absolutely trash. It is what it is, man. I ain't even tripping. If I could live with some people really say it's 8 out of 10. Some people say it's 10 out of 10. It's like how you grew up eating mac. I know it's not gonna be the chicken. Huh?
You done with this?
I'm gonna eat that fish. I ain't
He wanted to
get a piece, bro.
That nigga took the fish off the plate.
Thank you, chef.
Oh my god.
There you are.
Thank you, chef.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
Shout out to Chef, man. Such a blessing. And I was able to meet his mom, man. So shout out to Chef really being that guy. All right, man. I guess there's nothing else left to talk about, huh? I guess we got to get into the chicken, huh?
You get into the chicken?
All right, man. One, before we get into your specific chicken, pause. Let me get this pause button ready. All right. Why is it so hard to find good chicken? Is that just, I don't know if it's just me, but why is it so hard to find good chicken out here? What's going on?
I'm gonna be honest. I think all our soul food in general is trash. I haven't really had I think Fixins is solid because
I didn't like it. Felt like a slave as soon as I got in there. I didn't like the decorations. I didn't like nothing, bro. I felt like I was about to get whipped or something.
I mean, like, we don't have too many choices. So, like, with soul food, I usually end up having to make my shit. Because it's, like, at home, like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, everybody know it too. We really do. LA is, like, it's like little Mexico, you know, no disrespect to Latinos. And crazy thing is I am a Latino. People don't know. Like, my real name is Jose.
Nah, come on, man.
Yeah.
Nah, stop.
Yeah, no bullshit.
Nah, Jose. This nigga, he got a taco truck or what the fuck?
But yeah, but no bullshit. We got nothing but fucking Mexican Mexican restaurants, tacos. It's oversaturated with that. We do have good Mexican food. Don't get it. I love Mexican food.
You just turned into one of them baseball players. You know them black baseball players that don't speak no English? I just see that right now.
Yeah, so, I got a whole family that don't speak no English.
That's crazy.
My dad's side, they don't speak. It's like only the younger ones around my age to like maybe 40, but all of them, they don't speak. Yeah. My mom, my dad's sister is literally darker than you, like Wesley Snipes dark, and don't speak fucking English.
I was born on May 5th, y'all. Come on, Cinco de Mayo. You hear me?
You know, but yeah, no disrespect to Latinos. I love my people, love all Latinos. You know, different cultures, but you know, we got too much of this damn Mexican food, and we ain't got no soul food. Hell, we ain't even got that many barbecue spots. Like, you go to different places, like, and I'm not gonna lie, it's the exact opposite. Like, when you go Florida or you go Atlanta, everywhere, they got great, you know, or decent soul food. They got barbecue. They got all the stuff. But Mexican food, they ain't got it. It's garbage.
Yeah.
You know, and it's the exact opposite here. We got all this great Mexican food. We got 100 of them. You know,
every corner.
But the soul food is just, I don't know what it is. It's garbage. I've tried a lot of places, especially with even Mac. Like, I don't even know why he said my Mac was trash when you know, I don't want to disrespect my competitors, but let's be real, a lot of my competitors or people selling this similar food, they're using instant mac and cheese. Shit don't even have cheese in it. You know what I mean? Like, when we just serving homemade mac, it's quality shit that you would probably get at a 5-star restaurant because we using real cheese. Yeah, like, I don't know what it is. We are behind really bad when it comes to soul food. There's damn near no competitors. I'm sorry. There's nothing like my food, to be honest. You know, if I was doing this in the South, okay, it'll be, oh man, you might be struggling. But I don't have no competition. I don't have no competition. I have zero.
What about Doolins? They're fucking
man,
trash.
get,
you got me my
I
first
don't wanna
Doolins plate.
Black
That shit was.
I don't want to disrespect, but everybody
Okay.
know, come on now, we gotta stop it with that shit already, bro. Like
It be lines around the corner.
it's a Stapleton. It's a Stapleton. It's a name. It's and people don't know where else to get soul food because I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. When I think soul food, I only think Fixins right now and Doolins. I don't know nowhere else. And then the little places I've tried, they've been absolutely garbage. Nobody knows how to fry fried chicken. Mac and cheese, never good. Yeah, most places do not even know how to do mac and cheese. Like I don't know, but mac and cheese 100 ways, like I said. But I know when I taste it, like this shit is not cheese. Like I don't know, a lot of places is, and they getting away with it. I don't even know how. It's like murder. Like,
Cause niggas is hungry outside, man. So niggas get a word like, "Hey, nigga, it's the best chicken in LA, nigga. I'm pulling up. I'm waiting outside. I'm waiting early. I'm doing all kind of shit. Even when y'all not open, they was outside.
You just went to the restroom for 5 minutes and 6 people came. And it was like, and we already posted on Instagram that we're not open. They still told us, I want to get some of that chicken. I want to get some of that chicken. You know, like a lady. You see that post yesterday? This lady, we was so swamped because of LA Try Guy, and the word of mouth, and even I ain't gonna lie, like we only been open for a month. I think the second Sunday we got open, we started getting swamped on Sundays. But this lady had our food. She waited over an hour, and she came back 20 minutes before we opened, and was waiting before it opened. Like I was like, I never seen no shit like that.
This is fire. So we gotta just dive right into it. I probably should ask TJ or I don't know where to go here. What is it KFC or laws or something? I don't want a KFC law, y'all, but what is this recipe? Why is people going so crazy? The texture, of my opinion, in the video, stupid. The color, stupid. The flavor I can't tell y'all about. So just break it down for me. Pause.
It's the flavor. You never had nothing like it. It's in its own category.
15.
Yeah. So it's like maybe 15 to 17 spices or some shit like that. Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
Casey said y'all better than Louisiana chicken. You said on the video that it's better than Normandy and Manchester. You said it.
And it's not just this. Very few people, I'm going to be honest, very few people have said Louisiana is better. Very few. Like, I'm not even going to sit here and lie. Like, you're talking like maybe 2-3 people have said, yo, Louisiana is better. And nobody, to the food critics, to even the people coming in, nobody's even can fix their mouth and say it's an 8. The lowest I got was 9.5.
Y'all kind of got me hot. Y'all been closed since I've been knowing y'all. Every time I pulled up yesterday, it was early and y'all was closed.
We had to. We wasn't ready for
the chicken.
It is. There's something about it. I don't know. And you know the crazy thing is sometimes I think like, damn, maybe it's not the best chicken. And then you got to think, then who's better? Then is nobody better. Like, what are you going to say is better?
So what's your favorite chicken pre-you? Pre-Legend Soul Food. What's your favorite fried chicken?
Damn. I used to eat a lot of Louisiana growing up. But I stopped messing with it when I don't like frozen fast food. They reheat, so I think it's just frozen. I'm like, I don't want to fuck with it. And everybody know Normandy got fucking roaches and shit.
Come on, man. Don't stop. Nah, come on. They do?
They ain't even
allegedly.
Shit. Everybody know they got roaches, bro.
Oh,
like, it's bad, bro. And people still don't give a fuck. They still gonna go eat it.
The chicken. I mean, if the chicken is chickening, we go. Hey, we'll wait an hour or we'll eat a roach. One of the two. If the chicken is, but my thing is with Louisiana is really the consistency. Like, you know what you're gonna get. It's rarely not what it always tastes like. Pause. So that's why I believe people go there. You know what I'm saying? Consistency. Would you say they consistent with the flavor, taste crisp?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I think they consistent, and it's something about the one I'm going, and you're not gonna lie.
They keep fresh oil. I think it's the oil. They just keep fresh. It's just, I don't know.
No, 'cause
It's
I've
not the
had-
best
we've had
chicken, but it's
other
the most
Louisianas,
consistent.
and it just doesn't.
Yeah.
It just doesn't really hit like that. Being honest, it's not that enjoyable.
So, what's on your menu, man? I think you posted the menu on the IG, right?
Yeah.
Let's go to this menu, man. I know my nigga went viral with the with the fried chicken. What's something else that they need to try at Legend Soul Food?
Of course, you gotta try the pasta. You know, some of the homies like that more than even the chicken. That's the crazy part.
Wait, you got the best pasta in LA too?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's the pasta and the fried chicken.
3-piece and a waffle sold. Hey, hold on. All right, so we got the 2-piece, your choice, thigh, wing, or breast, 2 sides. What's the go-to, man? We got the Legends Alfredo, that pasta.
Yeah.
Is it? Am I missing something?
You probably gotta go with the Alfredo. You gotta try a piece of chicken. People been raving about the greens. The greens, everybody been saying 10 out of 10 on greens. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe everybody love them greens as much as they do.
And that greens this is all your recipe.
The greens, because I used to cook greens different at home. Like, you know, I used to just throw turkey bacon in it, and I was just like, bro, I know I can't do that.
Turkey bacon.
You can't really do that in a restaurant. So I'm like, I know I gotta go with the turkey neck. And, you know, me and TJ was sitting here playing with it. Because I knew how to season them. So we played with it. He showed me a little something. And then I did my seasoning on it. And then you know, it's kind of our thing. But we mastered that quick. We just like, okay, this is the best greens. Like, and it was quick, too. Just spot on, like a day or two before we opened. Like, we just did that shit real quick. Like, and like, this is the greens. Like, this is it.
So before we take a break, we got soul food, chicken, mac, greens, rice and
No rice.
no. I'm just saying soul food in the general. What is
yeah.
mashed potatoes?
Some places don't even have mashed potatoes. They got just fucking like what, greens, mac, fucking yams, stuff like that.
Got you. So I never really been a soul food guy, you know. I'm more of a hamburger kind of nigga. I don't know if it's just me, but if I gotta use a fork, I really gotta stay away from it.
You gotta have legends, bro.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm Tuesday open again, right?
Yeah.
All right, man. Before we go to break real quick, let's go ahead and drop the address to the restaurant, of course. We got Legend Soul Food right here, right up the street, 2100 West Florence, Los Angeles, California, 90047. Please pull up on Tuesday. If they're trying to get some Legends fried chicken, what time should they go? What's the best hour? Like, can they order ahead? What's the best?
Right now, we are swamped. We probably ain't gonna be taking no phone orders. We gotta get really prepared. We're trying to get prepared for tomorrow. It's really bad. If you don't want to wait over an hour, shit, you're going to have to camp out like Jordan's right now. The shit is that bad. It's really fucked up. Like, I'm so sorry. Yeah, if you want your shit in 30 minutes, yeah, you're gonna have to wait. But, you know, because people are already forming lines at like 11:40 maybe. They probably need call 11:40. By 11:50, they're at the door waiting like fiends. No disrespect to my customers.
Hey, it's the chicken. We'll be right back, y'all. Legend.
All right.
That's your water too. Highly impressed, man, that you was satisfied with that.
I was pretty satisfied with these instant mashed potatoes. You tried them, TJ? You like the nutmeg or no nutmeg? I don't think that. Nutmeg? I fucked it up without it.
I ask myself what makes me happy. Is it sex with random women? Maybe it's the weed from Cali or the I've been fucking on your bitch, it was a pastime. We agreed to
And we gonna make more shit.
Hey, you just turned into Jose after you. I can't unsee it now. That nigga, you know them baseball players for sure. Like, this nigga don't speak no English. Like, what the fuck? This nigga got a batting average. What the fuck? Okay, man. I'm not fucking with y'all, man. Listen, I've been claiming Mexican for a while because I was born on Cinco de Mayo. But a whole nigga face just changed in front of my face, man. This is crazy. God Talk Live, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. I love you. God love you. Legend love you. We got Legend on the pulpit. I was gonna use my accent. I think use my accent. I really want to be Mexican so bad. How do you feel about taco trucks? Like just trucks, tents on the corner, midday, right next to the bus dust, everything. How do you feel about that? Is that a good look or a bad look?
You gotta start from somewhere. I mean, if it's going, I love Mexican food.
With the bus dust on it?
I don't really eat a lot of outside.
Okay.
Outside
I'm just making sure.
But yeah, I love Mexican food. I eat it at least every week. I probably go to Ramona's and Taco Bell and.
Bro, stop! You're gonna make me use my accent.
Every week for sure. Like I love
Ramona's.
Yeah, I love Ramona's. I love that beef and potato. I love
still to this day.
Yeah, I love Taco Bell. I love King Taco. If I'm really hungry, I just get a random carne asada. Can't go wrong. But
I think we got a caller. Hold on, caller. Let me connect you. Let me connect you to the Gerb. Caller, hold on. Caller, can you hear me? Hold on, caller. I got you. I see it. Caller, talk to me. It's on you now, caller. I hear you. Who we got on the line? Thank you for calling God Talk, baby. You on the line. Who we talking to? Shout out Jason in Lancaster. What's up, baby? Hey. It's the chicken from Lancaster. That's wow.
Oh no, we've been having people coming. I'm not gonna lie. I think it was yesterday. We closed early. I felt bad. Somebody had drove like from Pomona. Yeah, somebody came from Pomona. They said
they opened Tuesday.
Yes.
At 12. You pulling up or no?
See, you know you ain't bullshitting.
Closed on Monday. Closed every Monday, right?
As of for right now, until we fully get like, we probably gotta get those not machines, but those warmer places like we go to fried chicken spots. They got the little like setup where they just grab it. Because it ain't even the size. Like it's.
Hey, how did you hear about Legend Soul Food? Viral. Congratulations to the homies. So we gonna see Jason from Lancaster Tuesday at 12 p.m. You gonna be first in line.
I ain't even gonna cap. You might want to show up 11:40, 11:50 and be waiting.
Hey.
Cause it's bad right now. It's kind of like I'm trying to fix it and we trying to adjust. But hopefully by tomorrow or Wednesday the latest, everybody get their food and probable 5 minutes or instant. I just gotta get that chicken on the warmers
Cause a nigga went viral. Before we go to that specific moment, who you got with you, man? Who you had him next to you in the video? He been with you right here, man. Shout out to my brother TJ. Who is that to you, and why did you choose him to start this venture?
This like I said, he been having experience for like 18 years. Just doing running restaurants,
resume heavy.
Yeah,
I heard about you.
So, and this is my boy, and rest in peace to, not my biological father, but the man who, made that hustle in me,
Respect.
He was always pushing that, like, bro, you need to go do some type of food, and why don't you just do it with bro, like food, or even if you do like a coffee, why don't you just have bro run it, you need to go do something. And he always be like, bro, you need to utilize what you have around you. And because bro been doing this shit, and you being around him more in the restaurant made me think like, yeah, you definitely needed him there. Because
fire.
a lot of little stuff that you don't know. Like, I'm just cooking at home, but a lot of stuff is different. It's definitely needed him there more than I would have ever known. Like, people was doubting, like, oh, bro, like, you sure you want to have bro? I guess like people like just like how they see me, they see this like, oh, they down it, like, bro, you're a businessman and you a hustler, you can cook, like motherfuckers be looking like. So they see him, but they don't really know, like, yeah, it's a lot that goes into this.
Once they
restaurant.
know your name is Jose. That's the last one. Shout out to my essays, my vatos. All right. All right, so business. Shout out to TJ, man. Thank you for you said I said your name earlier to Chef, and then you were like, nah, Chef TJ. So like you could like cook.
Yeah, he could definitely get down. Like, you gotta give him a lot of credit when it came to even, because I don't like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna put people business out there.
Come on, talk.
Because, like, I don't know how to describe it. He could really enhance your business or enhance little stuff like example, like he worked at this spot called Plan Check. I remember also another, we went to high school together. Somebody went to high school together.
What high school is that?
Palisades.
Palisades.
We went to Palisades together.
Oh, yeah, shout out Mason, man.
And he was working at Plan Check, and I think it was him and this our other partner, really not my partner, that's his partner. Went to high school together, and they kind of enhanced Plan Check, and kind of made up their little recipe for their meat, and it was fire. Plan Check had a really good burger, and I noticed that as soon as he left, this man right here, and my other partner left. My other partner was his partner really was the main one as the running it, the manager. As soon as they both left, he left, and then TJ left. The shit just wasn't
cooked.
It wasn't good. It wasn't good no more. It was 10. It was damn near 10 or 9 at least, and they went from being like mid, like just average, like
Okay.
So he know what he doing. When Mel started, it's crazy because Taco Mel. He used to work at Taco Mel, and he had just got out of Plan Check, and he was asking me too. He was like, bro, should I go work for this up and coming business? I'm like, yeah, bro. And right there, and it was upcoming. He really didn't have a lot of customers at Mel when he first opened, and he was the first person that outside of their friend group or family that worked at Taco Mel, and they hired him because he had experience, and he was the first dude. And he, people ain't gonna admit it, but Mel learned some stuff from bro, a couple of stuff. I remember, I think it was his idea who added the Chipotle sauce because he worked at another restaurant, Trio. So, if it ain't
Over there, quiet in the corner, head ass. This nigga in the corner chilling, huh?
So give him the credit because, like, experience and, working at a restaurant, you definitely need to know little stuff. Like, a lot of little stuff I didn't know. Like, okay, this need to be done this way, this, that. And, yeah, I'm going in here clueless. I just got a recipe that's fire. I'm going in there clueless, And, I had to go team up with my bro. I'm like, bro, I'm not doing this without TJ, and that's that.
I'm gonna say this and we gonna move on, but it sound like to me that TJ came up with the honey hot sauce.
Oh, you did?
Let's go! Come on, nigga!
He did. Because he came with the Chipotle sauce at Mel.
I just put it together. Come on, you said Chipotle sauce.
He enhanced it because he enhanced some shit.
Come on, man. I appreciate it. Shout out to TJ because one of the things I've learned, and shout out to my beautiful business partner right here, you have to have somebody crazy enough to stand by your dream. Not only stand by it, but enhance that motherfucker from their perspective. And that shit can take you further as your imagination could go. You agree? Clearly.
Yeah, for sure.
I see my nigga TJ. Shout out to TJ and crazy niggas like TJ for standing next to crazy niggas like us, man. Real quick, last two things I want to discuss with you. As a businessman, as a man that just went viral, let's talk about marketing real quick. From your opinion, how important is it? Let's start there. How important is marketing right now?
It's probably the most important thing in who you know. Like, example, like I know a lot of people, so even if it may seem like I don't know a lot of people directly, like I could get in contact with damn near anybody. Like I could get in contact with Drake if I want to get in contact with Drake.
Are we cool to say Drake right now? Is it safe outside?
I don't care.
All right, okay, cool. All right, just making sure.
I can get in contact with anybody.
Yeah.
Like, they may not know me, but I could talk to somebody and then they'll go get at them. But yeah, it's a lot of who you know, and you gotta put marketing. I put advertisement. I mean, you gotta invest in yourself and have it proper. Like, like before, like when I got it, the sign wasn't there. You gotta have the basics. Like the sign wasn't there. It was still seafood, because the guy I had it before was loaded wings, and then it still had seafood. But it was confusing. So I'm like, we getting rid of that sign. I put a couple $100 into advertisement, and then if you have a good product, it's like, even if you rapping, if you know what you're doing, you put a little bit of money in who you're gonna flourish, and that's basically what it is. Like, I put a couple $100 toward advertisement. I ain't done nothing fucking thousands of dollars, and the food is good, word of mouth. That's cool too, but you gotta put a little bit, couple $100, Don't too crazy.
So when we speak about marketing and advertising, social media has completely changed the game.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the LA Try Guy experience? What was that when he pulled up, when he shot the video? What did he order, before he actually posted it? How was that experience when he pulled up?
Oh, man, it was, TJ had noticed him outside. I couldn't even believe it. Like,
Shout out to TJ.
I damn near was in tears. And because I knew, like, once he posts something, I've asked around, that's like 40 to 70 customers. Even if he didn't like your shit, even if you don't even give it a good review, that's 40 to 70 new customers a day. So we're going from 15 to 30. So now I'm in my head like, damn, I'm going to go from not profiting to actually profiting in instant. So I'm like, and I knew he was going to bite that chicken. I'm expecting the Mac, he was going to say maybe 8 or 7. Not going to lie to you. But I knew when he bit that chicken, he was going to lose his fucking mind because there's nothing like it.
That chicken breast looks so crazy, though. That shit was in 4K. Like, that shit was...
I was confident. Like, there's no... He's going to lose his mind. Well, where can you get something like this?
The juice on the wrist is madness. I've never seen that.
It took me years to perfect that shit, too.
To perfect the juice drip?
No, the chicken.
Oh, the chicken itself, the flavor.
Yes,
years, so damn.
Years to perfect that shit. For sure. Years. This, that, add this, remove this, add more of this, that, yeah, years. And having the measurements and having it consistent, yeah, that shit took years playing around in the kitchen.
Dang, it's something on my mind, but I want to stay on point. It's gonna come up again. So when he got there, did he tell you how he found out about it? How he heard about Legends?
Yeah, he has seen it. It's been because the page has been picking up crazy. Because like I said, I only put a couple $100 for advertisement, and I had some other food pages, and he started to see the food pages, and the food is so good. People have been like tagging him a lot. So people started tagging him.
That's fire. Okay.
Yeah. So I ain't gonna lie, man. Yeah, I love y'all to death, but y'all don't tag Keith Lee for at least another 2 weeks, bro. I ain't ready for no. Nah, man. I love y'all to death, but we can't even keep up with LA Try Guy. I love y'all to death, but do not, because Keith Lee, I'm very confident he's gonna eat the chicken and he's gonna lose his mind too. He said, what was that one place, that burger spot was 10 out of 10. I'm like, man, when you try that chicken, he's gonna definitely say it's a 10, and I'm not ready for that yet. I'm not ready. Like, I've seen what he did with that burger spot, because I went in. What's that shit called? Easy Street, the shit that went viral with Cardi B. I went there before as a regular customer. That shit had like 10 people in there. You just get your food, go and order, maybe one person in front of you. At nighttime, there's no line in that shit. And now he said it was a 10 out of 10. And now Easy Street is over an hour away, and the line is people are wrapped around the block to get Easy Street. line, and it's not even a small facility. So it's the fact that it's going outside of that facility and it's wrapping around the block just for some a burger. It says a lot to Keith Lee, and I love y'all, but we are not staffed for that shit. Like we not. We are not.
I don't
ready.
like you saying that, man. I don't like that. So let me ask you a question from the heart. Like, how do you feel right now? Like,
Oh, I'm amazed, bro. I'm feel like damn, like it's really about to be my life. This restaurant, like no, yeah, at least for a couple months until we know what it's doing. But yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to be there. The owner's gonna have to be there every day right now. And yeah, for a minute, like I have to go change my whole life now to this shit. I gotta go. I'm happy. I'm happy. I know the food is good, so.
but you know, it's work that needs to be done.
Yeah, it's a lot of work in this business.
I feel that too. I thought I may have seen you dancing in the store. I don't know if I saw that. If not, I don't know. When I was pulling off, I thought I seen the homie dancing. So I know you're definitely happy and you're grateful for what's going on. And I also see the vibe that it's time to grind. It's time to work.
Yeah, it's time to work.
You know what I mean? So again, congratulations from the bottom of my heart. You know what I'm saying? Seeing that and you actually being tangible, you being here, sharing not only the product but sharing the game, sharing whatever. Because you told me, you was like, yo, put the digi cards in here, bro. What you got? Put your cards in here. Put them in here because the lines be wrapped around the corner. So I really appreciate your willingness when it came to that.
You gotta support black businesses, of course. Like, I want to have, like my jeweler right there, his business cards, at least 8 different businesses right there. Like, that's what it's supposed to be. You're supposed to do that shit. Straight up.
Are you a dad?
Yeah, I'm a dad.
You a pop, TJ?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We
Happy
both got
Father's
girls.
Day to you niggas, man.
Thank you. Yeah, we both got girls.
Yeah, we both got
2
We
girls,
got
huh?
trouble.
That was y'all life.
Yeah, we got trouble. We got
Yeah, we got trouble.
Oh man, I got a long way, man. I don't even want to think about it when she get older, man. Man, did y'all? Man, I like man is a. Oh my God, we messed up, man. Tell them when I went to Mel.
They made us into better people.
Man, that made me damn near cry. I'm like, man, when my kid get 15, I'm like a nightmare, bro. Like, bro, remember when I brought my nieces to Taco Bell? Bro, they had just turned 13. Everybody in there was like, oh my God, who is that? Like, he got 2 females. I'm like,
Nah.
bro, like they're 13. They just turned 13. And then they came into my shit, and everybody thought like, oh, they're older. I'm like, bro, like they 13. Like they look a little older, but I'm like, bro, this world we lived in is fucked up. Like, I'm like, oh my God, I'm having a nightmare. And that's my nieces. I'm like, bro, like, but they do look at least 16. I ain't gonna cap. They look at least 16,
that's the time
17.
in the fashion, and that's
They tall. They like 5'8". They tall. They look older, and they like, yeah, you would never think they 13.
We didn't look like that back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
They dressed grown as fuck. Like, what the fuck, man?
It's a lot going on.
Yeah, it's a fucked up world.
They said that like when you do have daughters, like it changed you as a man. It changed how you look at women. Is that true?
Yeah, for sure.
So how do you see women nowadays? Like, what's the climate for you?
Just respect women more. You think about it. And you don't think about it a lot. You gonna think about it a little different. Like, because what if that was your daughter, like somebody you're talking to? You value women a little bit more. You see them in different light.
Happy Father's Day to you, man. I'm gonna have some t-shirts. I'm gonna bring some t-shirts up there. We have something called March for Fatherhood every single year, where we just buy a bunch of t-shirts and give them to all the dads and just everywhere. We got some gumbo that we give just to celebrate fathers. So I'm gonna make sure I stop by and drop off some t-shirts for y'all. In addition to that, I really appreciate you pulling up. Please, man, the floor is yours. Say what you like. You want to guide these people, drop the address, drop some expectations for the schedule, any kind of thing you want to say, man. The floor is yours before we head out of here.
Yeah, you got to come check us out. Maybe you want to wait 3-4 days before you see this, so we be prepared for
Pre-order it. Chicken is crazy.
Shit, it's looking like you gonna have to do a what's that shit called? Like a
What
reservation for takeoff.
could that work though? Because we are in some new times, and it's really creative how creative you can get with it. Can you do like pre-orders? Like add like time slots? That's too much?
I think it's too much right now.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Everybody, if you want your shit in a timely manner, give it a couple days, please. Please give it a couple days.
Sure, because I could reserve like Wednesday at 3:30 to come pick up my 10-piece. You know what I'm saying? I could pull up Wednesday.
I got
You know what I'm saying? At 3:30, just schedule me in, man.
I got you.
All right, so 2100 Florence, please pull up and get your fried chicken. Open Tuesday. Normal hours are 12 to what?
12 to 7. Where we may expand to 8 later on. We gotta see. Yeah, once we really get fully running with the proper employees, the proper equipment to keep this, chicken on the I don't even know the warmers, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna expand and we're gonna eventually be open every day. We're gonna be probably open till 8. We're gonna figure this out. But right now we gotta do 12 to 7. And right now it's so bad, like we've been having to close early. We can't even stay open till 7. It's like 6. Like yeah.
Sold out.
Yeah, you seen the lines like. You see, you probably haven't seen it. Have you rolled by like?
I've seen
when it was cracking though?
I've seen that parking lot more packed than I've ever seen it in all the years that I've been going there. And I've seen, yeah, for sure.
And nothing has ever got packed like that.
Never.
Yeah, it's jumping.
Never.
Jumping. People parking illegal and shit. People fucking damn near camping. Like, oh my god, this is I gotta fix it. Customers, I love y'all, but wait a couple days. If you don't want the madness and the craze, like me and TJ was just joking about that shit. We was just like, man, we can't put that chicken warmer in front because people gonna probably fight for that fucking chicken. Somebody's gonna do something stupid.
The way that motherfucker looked on Instagram, a nigga would put his face on the window a couple of times. I feel that. Yeah, man, amazing the restaurant Legend Soul Food, a month old, but the chicken recipe years in the making.
Yeah, for sure.
Gotta go by there, man. Experience that Legend Soul Food. Go say what up to TJ, man. TJ, put a tip jar outside, nigga. You about to get you feel me? Like, shout out to TJ, man. Please try the honey hot sauce. Please try Legend Soul Food right here, 2100 Florence. All right, God Talk Live, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. We love you, God love you. Legend Soul Food, love you. See y'all Wednesday with Molly. I got Molly, your fine assholes, Molly. Julie, you gonna come? Julie, you gonna come? Wednesday, Molly will be here, man. She is crazy. All right, I'll see y'all. We'll be back Wednesday, 11 o'clock. Peace out.
That was an hour?
I don't even know.
For real? Oh, you can't even. Oh, so people were seeing this live?
Mm-hmm. Hour 17.
Damn. Actually gonna go viral for you.
You gotta pull up. It's on you next, nigga. What's up, nigga? Go down that resume.
I get TJ right here for like 5 minutes, and then I wanted you to ask me what was your business, what was your biggest influence in grinding and stuff like that, and maybe ask about the area, about Nip too. I got a story.
Please, let's do that.
The TJ only for like 5 minutes. You got 3 people. Knock it out 5 minutes. We here, bro. That's interesting. That's gonna. He gonna probably want to clip this. He don't want to probably clip this story. He gonna probably get viral, bro.
My phone dead.
Yep.
Huh? Yeah.
Oh no. I would just be like asking, what was your biggest
Mary, yes, we could smoke. Shout out to Jason in Lancaster. Niggas is driving an hour for fried chicken. The city is crazy. The city is different right now. And we got the man that changed everything. The man that changed fried chicken on the pulpit with us. Shout out to Legend. He here with us, man, on the pulpit. God Talk Live, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. What's the deal? I praise your name if you watching, however you watching, man. I'm so happy that you here. My business partner is here, Jewel, with the ostrich vest on. It's ostrich. Always looking good. One of the most stylish homies I got. TJ is here. Of course, Legend is here, man. I actually kind of wanted to know, like, where that name came from. Like, now that I know your real name, it's kind of crazy. But like, where did the name Legend come from?
Just Instagram and just being out, and people just always kept calling me. I'm like, all right.
So you needed an Instagram, and then niggas start calling your Instagram name?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, man. So we're here, and I definitely believe we left out some important things. One was, of course, what was some of the things or one of the things that inspired you?
My biggest inspired me, just in general in business and everything, was always my pops. Rest in peace. He was somebody in the community, you know, not my biological father, but somebody who raised me, taught me how to hustle, taught me what it is to run businesses and do everything right. You know, if you was Muslim, or not even Muslim, if you was around in the 80s, or you guys, your grandma or whatever, everybody knew my pops was. My pops had that whole block where Lamert is, where Taco Bell is. Yeah, that was his shit. Yeah, that was all his shit. Had his name on the, Rockman's Art Gallery, where Taco Bell is. He had a beauty supply shop. Across the street, he had the jewelry store popping. So if you knew if he was around the late 80s and the 90s, you definitely knew.
I heard it was black owned. That's something we did know.
Oh, the business?
Yeah, like most of those businesses on that strip was black owned. The barbershop, everything.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that was it. He had a barbershop in the 80s and 90s.
Talk heavy. Okay,
yeah,
I'm listening.
And the crazy thing is, I got my shop right there in the middle of the community where Nip is from. And Nip, I never knew Nip, but Nip knew my pops well. I didn't know till later. He used to get his shit cut at my pop's shop. So that's the crazy part. I feel like Nip, when he used to talk, I'm like, he's been around some Muslims. And I think he's been around my pops. I used to always just feel that. And I'm just like, they told me later, like, other Muslims, like, yeah, you knew your pops. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. He used to get his hair cut. I'm like, wow, that's even more crazier. And I feel like, I don't want to throw too much credit, but when Nip started want to do all them things on the corner, right off Crenshaw, now it makes sense to me. It's just like, he saw black excellence as a kid. That was all my pop shit. So I'm like, when you see all him buying up everything and having everything running, all those businesses, I just think like, damn, he had to take a page or a note like in his head. Like, he definitely got that from my pop. I don't know. That's how I feel.
When he broke it down, and that's one of the things about his passing is we got to learn so many of them little stories that would have never got told. You know what I'm saying? Nice. That really built the character or presented the character that we said that we saw and hold so dearly. You know what I'm saying? He was really a man of the people, and our city was a very, very big impact on him. You know what I mean?
For sure.
You could see that. And when you break down your Islamic ties, that was all in the rap. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's kind of like publicized a little bit, but the Islamic faith, and to say that your pops came from that, and that not only did you kind of get that entrepreneur spirit, but I feel like you kind of got that calm, or a little bit about that calm that comes with being that Islamic faith that you kind of have to have, and also the wisdom. So when it comes to that, and you tie that all back into business, like, what's a way that you kind of would say is your way you succeed in business? How do you move in business? How have you been successful in business?
You just got to do your investigating. You got to see the profits, get something that It's secure. A restaurant was a risky business, but the way I had the capital stay afloat, regardless if LA Tri got coming in or not. You know, I was gonna let it grow.
They say most restaurants don't pass the year.
Yeah, it's 50% fail. Yeah. So you're going into business knowing that 50% you're gonna fail, but you just really gotta stay open for a long time.
And that would, I understand now why you like, yo, wait to pull up. Like the chicken go be here. Wait,
Yeah.
you know, don't tag Keith Lee. Like we're not trying to overdo
Yeah, like
it.
come on now. I went from 2 employees and not making money and being negative, and you know I'm prepared to be negative for 3 to 6 months at least, and overnight to, you know, not even overnight, matter of minutes. This was literally in minutes. So like I hopped in my car, and he told me he was gonna let me know a day before, but he let me know minutes before. So I was literally on my car to the restaurant around 10 in the morning, and then I saw the post. And when I saw that post, it said posted 1 minute. I said, ain't this a bitch? And my phone didn't stop ringing at all. So no, oh, can we make phone orders? I'm like, oh my God, what? And to think that that's a lot of customers he brought, and to think that Keith Lee is gonna do times 8 that amount. I went from 2 employees not making no money to now I have to probably hire 4 employees and get different equipment and.
Niggas is hired. Hold on.
Yeah, I have to have like 4 employees plus myself in there, and then to make sure everything is running properly. And then you know nobody's prepared for Keith Lee. I don't think any functioning business is probably not even prepared for Keith Lee. Like if Keith Lee showed up to my shit, I'm probably gonna have 12 to 15 employees
And fryers. Hey.
and
And
I have
fryers.
to go buy more fryers. Like I'm on 3. I'm probably gonna have to buy what 9, 12 new fryers. I'm on 3.
And then another restaurant. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah.
Another restaurant.
Your first partner, was he your first partner?
Yeah, for sure.
First partner, and you have to believe in this crazy chicken idea, man.
I'm live.
Yeah, you live. Yep.
Yeah.
And the camera right here if you want to stand up here. If you,
No, that's cool.
all right. Yeah, respect. Say less.
But, yeah, man, I believe in the chicken for sure. All I have to do is fight it.
Hey, it's like that.
Like that, yeah. Oh God, niggas just what? Niggas just pull up to the house, you know? Niggas hungry, niggas get high, so good. And my man's getting that kitchen, he makes that food. I don't know why it took him so long, you know, to really like press play on the thing, but you know, the right opportunity came our way, and you know, it's beautiful. You know,
It had to make sense from a business standpoint. You know, you're going in a business that you know you're going to be 50% failing, and you know, getting a restaurant is probably good to get a space. You know, like that's already there. But if you building that shit from ground up, you're talking about spending like $100K. You know, and you're gonna go spend $100,000 on some shit that, from a business standpoint, is 50% fail. But everybody tell me you won't fail because the food is good, and then look at who you know and look who you want to have to. It's gonna be even more crazy in the next month. We also really see. I don't want to throw no names, but people really gonna see who's gonna be pulling up this month, and it's gonna even be more crazier than celebrities and celebrity friends and shit like that pulling up. Yeah.
So other than the honey hot sauce recipe, TJ, what's your role? Like when you open them doors, I know you got the keys and that.
Check this out, man. I'm the first one there, last one to leave. You know?
Oh, for sure.
So we just gonna let y'all
Yeah.
figure it out from there, man. I'm the first one there, last one to leave. And I run that bitch.
And you bit the chicken, knew the chicken was it. So you saw this the whole time.
I knew it.
For years, everybody knew.
We put the whole menu together. How many days?
Man, we didn't have menus for a long time. We just got menus.
I'm just saying, like, how long did it take us to put the menu together, like the whole menu?
Oh, we knew it
Not
was
long
gonna
at all.
serve. Yeah, it was quick. We
Not
knew.
long at all.
We knew it was like it's over
It
with.
was like we knew the chicken was gonna do its thing. It was like, man, let's add a few sides. You know, still do party wings. You know, that's another thing. Like people don't, you know, besides soul food, we got the regular party wings too.
Oh yeah.
Of course, we got a player sauce. It's like barbecue, hot, and lemon.
Come on, hold on. So, you said barbecue, lemon pepper, and what?
And hot. Mix.
And hot?
And hot.
On the wings, or is dipping sauce?
On the wings.
People love it.
It's called player sauce?
Oh, player sauce, man. Shit, gas. You already know what came with that.
Come on, man. Come on, this nigga got the sauce. Hey,
Sauce man.
this nigga got the sauce.
Sauce man. TJ.
So when you were talking about business, Legend, the first thing you said was investigation. What I heard was research. You know what I mean? Doing your due diligence not only in the risk of opening a restaurant, but the risk doing the research in menus, doing the research in the people and the partners that you're working with. So just kind of like, what's your opinion on that? Just what do you advise somebody research first, second, third, and for how long? Where do they start when it comes to this investigation, this research process?
I mean, with restaurants, like I said, the number one thing is you better have the money, because the reason why I didn't invest, because I had money, but I didn't have money to stay off. I was prepared to honestly to fail for 3 to 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you got to be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna fail. I got lucky with Alec Try Guy, but people have been trying to get Alec Try Guy to come for years to this shit. They just got, I don't know, the food must be really good, but yeah, you gotta have that capital. There's no other way. And in general, when you're doing businesses, you want to invest into necessities. Like before this, I had invested in necessities. I was doing Airbnbs. You know, I've been renting my cars on the side. You know, I had a grocery distribution business, like, and that was probably the most secure business in the world. Like that shit, people don't know. People don't know. Like I'm a businessman. People laugh at me, but like I used to have a grocery distribution business over there, getting bread delivered over there by like Topanga Mall. Sometimes you would see me in there stocking shelves in the grocery store, and people don't know that, you know, that's like a hidden gem that people don't know. But Pepperidge Farm cookies, a lot of the bread you see, and who else got that online? Pepperidge Farm, I think I'm missing one. It said Pepperidge Farm, the bread. I think it's another product in the grocery stores like that. But pretty much, if you have like a territory in a certain area and you deliver a certain product there. So I was delivering bread. You get like 23% of whatever you build the grocery store. So everybody in there, they stocking the shelves and they taking the stale out, but it's really they shit. You deliver it and you making like 8 to 12 bands a month. And it's a necessity because you have to eat bread. You have to eat. People go eat food. They're not going to stop eating bread. So why would you not invest in that and just deliver the shit? You can be corny all you want. Motherfuckers can laugh all they want. I had my little motherfucking t-shirt every week. I had employees, but still, when employees ain't there, I was in my shit. You can see me in the mall stocking the fucking shelves at Target. I never worked for nobody a day in my life, but I sure did that. I sure did that. You can laugh all you want. But yeah, but the people who stocking them shelves for bread, they making real bread.
Okay, you gotta hold on, wait. You gotta run the playback because I'm confused. So you said a bread distribution company.
Yeah.
Then you said stocking shelves.
Okay, so like example, I'm gonna put it in simple terms. Like let's say, what grocery stores is right here? You got the Food Flesh, you got the Rouse, you got the Smart and Final, you got all the surrounding grocery stores. You get like 7 or 8 of them. You get a circle. You have a jurisdiction right there. That's you. That's your shit. You're delivering certain products to the grocery store, and they have to get it from you. You are with the company. So I was with Bimbo. So if you see Artigiano bread, Ballpark, all that shit, like probably a third of the aisle, it has to come directly from the company. They have to get it delivered, and you have a territory. So whenever you build them. And you're working graveyard too. You build them, you get 23% of that. So depending on what product, sometimes 15, depending if it's a cheaper product. But like Ballpark premium stuff, yeah, it was like 23, 25%, some high ass shit.
Are you talking about like box trucks?
No, like
just
Ballpark,
regular.
Like, yeah, you get a truck. You go get a truck. Go partner up with Bimbo or whoever, and you get a percentage of whatever you deliver.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
I'm just giving that as an example. If you're in a business of a necessity, like if you don't have a lot of capital, go get something that's a necessity.
Way to bring it back. I love that because you said one, bread is definitely a necessity, nigga. So find a way to get in the bread.
I ain't competing with nobody. I can't. I'm irreplaceable.
Yeah. And then you also said Airbnbs. Yeah. Let's talk. And I had this same conversation with Dane. if you're talking to the, for lack of vocabulary, the average guy, the guy with a 9 to 5, maybe the guy without a 9 to 5, how do you encourage him to raise the capital, in the lamest terms possible? You know what I'm saying? To get to one day having the capital to risk it on that 50-50 shot.
Ooh, shit. Fuck. To risk it all in the food spot? Ooh,
as an example, what are some of the things that he could do to raise that bag? I'm talking about just the average guy.
Simple. I would keep it a stack. Just build your credit. Like, because I know how to play the credit game too. Because like all you really gotta do, don't do nothing stupid. Just pay your shit on time for like a year, like probably 2-3 years. So you paying your credit cards on time, pay off a car, pay that shit on time. A lot of businesses, they don't know, but some of you don't even need credit. Because if you have capital, let's say you have a little bit of money, a couple $1,000s, go open up your LLC or maybe get an A Shelf Corp that's been open. Let's say you got a couple $1,000s. Just recycle that money, go put it in your savings and put it back in your checking, and that counts as a deposit. So let's say you got 3 G's. So you put 3 G's into your savings and then put it back into your checking. That counts as another 3. So that 3, you could keep doing that shit, and it looks like a deposit of like 40,000-50,000. And then if you have an LLC or a corp, now you can go get. It's gonna be a high ass interest. I ain't gonna cap you. Like, it's gonna be a high fucking.
Ain't nothing
interest.
you can do about that.
Yeah, but if you don't even have credit, you don't even need good credit. You do that, they'll give you the money. Something near of what you deposited. So, like, if you showed them you recycled that same 3,000 over and over and added to 50 to 70, they gotta give you at least 40. They still calling me talking about, dude, I want to take 50 bands right now, and I turned it down because the interest rate, it was ridiculous.
Too crazy.
But hey, if that's your only way, then do it.
Get that 50,
maybe even 100, but you gotta just keep recycling it.
You broke that down, man. You made that simple, and that was really simple.
And if you got good credit, of course you'll get the better interest rate and all that shit. But if you want to just get some quick shit, and you just I need 50 to go get this business real quick, yeah. And you don't care about the fucking interest yet. But if you want to do it right, yeah, it's gonna take a couple years. Get your credit right, pay your shit on time, maybe pay off a car, pay your credit cards on time, shit like that. You'll be able to get what you need. But if you want to just do it like that, that's the easiest way to do it. Like, quick. You need credit. You don't need.
What if a nigga say, man, 2-3 years? I ain't got the time to build that credit right now.
Just take the high interest rate. Fuck it.
Take the high interest rate.
Fuck it. Just recycle your money in your account. Get a corp or LLC. And I think your corp got to be open. I think sometimes they do want your shit open a year or 2.
Mm-hmm.
So but you can get around that. You go online or you ask somebody. It's called Shelf Corp. You go get your corp that's already corporation LLC that's already been open. Go open an account with that, and then just recycle that shit. Recycle them. You don't have to have 100,000. It will look like you have it, but they'll give it to you. They'll look like you have the 100 because it's usually deposits. You transfer that same 3 or even less than that. If you keep doing it over and over, that 2 you put into the savings, and you put another 2 in there. That counts as another 2, so that's 4. And you put the money back again in the savings and put it back. That's another 2. So it looks like you keep putting 2 bands, or whatever you have. You keep recycling. You can literally do it on your online
business
app.
is booming technically when they see them deposits. Yeah.
And then when you get the your statement, your shit gonna say 50,000, 80,000, but it was just $2,000.
Yeah. Moving. So is it like a time frame? Like, is it like move it one day or move it back? How fast are we moving it back and forth?
Honestly, you could do that shit like every day.
Every day.
You can do that shit every day. You could do it fucking 10 times in one day. It's gonna make the statement look strong. So, that's a good one. Like, yeah, and if you and all you need is like 3 months. Most of the time, 3 months. 3 month statement. Now get your H corp. That's it. Sure.
You said Pops inspired you, and shout out to him as well for, like you said, not being your biological father. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to having that father-like energy around and being so inspirational. Was there anything else that kind of inspired you, that led you to the research or your business mind?
Nah, that's all him. I give it to him. You know, he told me everything. I ain't gonna lie. You know, he taught me how to hustle on the. He taught me how to hustle on the streets. He taught me how to do everything. He taught me, man. He's got words of wisdom for days, and you know, he probably inspired a lot. He inspired a lot of people. Inspired a lot of people in this world, like for sure. Like you know, this crazy thing, like everything just be. A lot of people respect me just because of him. Like when they find out who my pops is, like they respect me more. Like who he used to run with, like who is his best friend. Like people still talking about Khalid Muhammad, and you know, like that was his man. Like he gave him a Rolls Royce. He gifted him a Rolls Royce, and people still talking about Khalid Muhammad. Is still trending. People still looking at speeches of Khalid and all of that. So when they see, you know, when Muslim people see me, they know that I come from that. You know, my pops Abdul, and you know his right hand man was the captain, OG captain that just died, Shaheed. So when they know that I come from that background, a lot of expectations, they gonna probably like, bro, people gonna roast me in the nation. People gonna go, they have high expectations for me. They be like, damn, like brother, take the chains off.
brother.
Yeah, they got high expectations. Then they see what I'm doing, or yeah, people like, oh, makes sense now. That's what you. Oh, okay. Makes sense.
That was well said, man. And that fatherhood energy, that's another reason why it's super, super important to me that we celebrate that shit, because good role models, they can really be impactful, you know. And one thing I did want to ask you, when it came back to you chilling with Pops, is it you just a day in the life? Is it him actually sitting you down, like telling you these things, or like how did he impact you so well?
Man, he would sit down, talk to me like all the time, drill me every day, like almost every day, talking on the phone. Even it's crazy because like that was my mom's best friend, and we had our own relationship. So it was kind of crazy, you know. It would be times when he would be like, you know, let me take him for a month. My dad wasn't even on that type of time. He was like, let me take him for a month. This is my son. It was just crazy because we just bonded, like, you know, like we was tight, man. And you know, he taught me everything. Like he always had influence. Like he could tell you, like, if you meet him one time, you gonna probably remember that shit for the rest of your life. He's just a different type of individual. He was sharp, you know, and it'd be crazy, like the energy, like everybody got something to do with Pop. They always gonna remember my Pops. Like my Pops, like it was crazy. I was telling him, I'm like, man, I'm thinking about I want to rap, and I'm like, man, and it's crazy because we was rolling around in my Rolls at the time, and that's what they know my Pops for. They like Mr. Rose, and him and Khaled, oh, Mr. Rose. But anyway, this was days before he died.
Okay.
Days before he died, we was riding around the Rolls, just chilling, and man, it didn't take too long. COVID took him out, but it was crazy because 2-3 days later, I told him the last memory he had was like, I don't want to do music, and no bullshit. My old physical trainer I used to play ball with was like, bro, I got somebody you want to meet. If you want to do music, like I got somebody you want to meet, and I'm not gonna give no names, but the dude knew my Pops. I'm like, how the hell you knew my Pops? And this dude didn't. I heard Drake's Certified Lover Boy like a year or two before it came out. Like I heard that shit on me.
It's triggering.
Yeah, and he wrote like half of them songs, and he told me, and he was older individual, and he he got all type of credits, and he was like, as soon as he was like, you remind me of somebody. You remind me. This is the first thing he said was Khaled. You remind me of Abdul. I was like, you know my Pops? I'm like, what the fuck? And he was like, yeah, Rolls Royce Brothers. I'm like, oh my goodness.
So I heard you was a hooper and a rapper.
No, I was thinking about getting into rap. I just never.
But you never stooped. But you was a hooper though.
Yeah, I was a hooper.
I had like a little gunshot too. Ah! All right, man. Was that you got bars or some shit?
No, I don't know.
I just trying to make sure.
But I do know Khaled when I see it.
And you got the sauce, guaranteed. All right, man. 6 months. Where we see Legends at?
For sure, another location. Probably in 3 months. The way this is looking. I'm not gonna lie, it's so bad. The line is so bad right now. If it keeps going the way it is, like probably like in a month or 2, we're gonna have to at least do a food truck. At least. Yeah, it's just too much to handle.
Nah, you might be funny, my nigga. Yeah, your chicken bars is together, my nigga. I got it. I got it, my nigga. 2100 Florence, man. Is there anything that we left out? Anything?
No, we got everything. Now you probably gonna clip it together, like talking about Nip, the business side. The Drake story gonna be the Drake Ghost Rider is funny though. That's just
that's kind of. I didn't know which way to take that Drake story right now, and then you said your nieces was 13. You was just triggering me the whole time to go. It was they not like us. It's like that shit is all in my head, man. You feel me? Like he said, certified lover boy. He said the whole shit. I'm like, okay. But you had. We was talking pre-show. You have a great opinion on hip hop. I think. How are you calling that? If it even matters, how you feel about the Kendrick, the Drakes? How do you feel about that temperature?
It's all entertainment.
Well said. But you playing that shit? Are you playing Drake still?
I mean, Drake just makes mid music to me. I mean, his music is
mid.
I mean, like, yeah, like it's just because the music, the rap is so fucked up right now. It's just like you're just gonna take it. Like I listen to his music, when it comes out, and then I don't give a fuck no more after a month or 2.
Facts.
Yeah, most people ain't bump. You ain't going back. Like even my boy said, like you don't make those bangers. You don't make crazy hits that's gonna remember you for a lifetime. You can't really name a Drake song like a 50 or Influence or like you gonna be playing that shit 10, 20 years from now.
Facts.
Like if he stop making music today, nobody's really gonna be like, oh my god.
I think he has to now. I think he can. Like we're not waiting for the next.
It's just medium. It's just mid, and it's just keep pumping out so much music, and it's just.
Let me ask you a weird question though. It just comes from my heart. In my experience, personally, I don't listen to K-Dot either. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't listen to K-Dot at all.
Okay. And that's what. Yeah, no, K-Dot. Nobody's really.
No disrespect.
In the workout playlist. Sure.
I mean, a couple songs here and there.
Working out to K-Dot is
just listen
crazy.
to this body of work, like like the shit you got here. Like I'm listening to whole bodies of work. I'm listening to Jay's body. Of work.
Yeah.
I don't listen to Kendrick's whole body of work like that. I don't know. I don't know. It's just not. Maybe it's not melodic to me. His voice. I don't really.
These walls to talk. Yeah, work out to that.
Shaky.
You know what I'm saying? I might
shaky.
play a few songs.
Yeah,
But you never
shaky.
been like, oh my god, Kendrick. No.
Shaky. Cardio to Kendrick is crazy.
Do some cardio to Kendrick, man. Change your life.
I'm gonna try that tomorrow. We gonna see. Who was the last nigga that you believe dropped some shit that we could go back and listen to forever?
I mean, I'm a hip hop fan. Nobody's gonna say it, but I like that Daytona album, that Pusha T shit.
Shaky, but I get it. Produced by Kanye.
Nah, that shit was just hip hop. Like, I don't really. I'm trying to really think. My music taste is different from most people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a different type of dude. My favorite rapper is Currency. I listen to Currency all day, and I don't smoke no weed.
That's wild.
I'm a different type of individual.
Currency is kind of like Louisiana Chicken. Like he's just consistent. You know what I'm saying? It's not really the best, but it's available and it's consistent. You know what you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Currency top 5.
Yeah. He my favorite.
Stop.
He my favorite rapper.
Stop that. Top 5 is wild.
He's one of my top 5. He's in my top 5.
Why?
Man,
I like lyrical shit. I like Pusha T. I like Jay. I like he's in that category.
The same lifestyle. I don't know. Like
Currency is in the same category as Pusha and Jay.
I mean, to me, like
lyrically,
the way he puts shit together, like people may not like his voice for whatever reason.
I must be missing something.
I think you need to go listen to Pilot Talk 2 and Covert Coupe, and that shit will blow your fucking mind. And you need to go listen
Pilot
to
Talk 2 and what?
And Covert Coupe, the shit he did with the first. He's the influence. Like he's the real influence, bro. He's the reason why niggas is rapping this way. Playboy Cardi said that at one point that was his favorite. It's everybody's favorite rapper. They want to go.
Favorite rapper.
Yeah, and niggas are taking like his shit and doing it like in their way. Like all of a sudden, he's the reason why everybody want to work with Alchemist right now. He started that way.
I was wondering, like, why is Alchemist just out
because
here
everybody
in the 808 generation? Like, that's kind of crazy.
Because he boomed it. He did that Covert Coupe. And then, you know, like, even people in TDE, like, what's that one guy's name? He shouted him out. He's like, probably talk to stole the show.
I must have missed it because once the Young Money stopped, I didn't go with Currency.
Ooh, you gotta. Yeah,
that's my fault.
Better go look, bro. Play Pilot Talk to Airborne Aquarium. You gonna be like, oh my god.
Any song? What you think is a good?
No, to be honest, bro, my boy don't even like Currency, but when he listened to he said Covert Coupe is probably like one of his most favorite projects, and you don't even like the nigga music. And then then Airborne Aquarium might be his best song. Like it's just it's undeniable bars. If you love hip hop, what the fuck you gonna say? Even if you don't like this shit, like you can't even. It's undeniable bars. It's undeniable. Like that'll blow your mind. Like bro, like yeah.
All right, man. I'm definitely gonna call you. If I hear any mid, I'm calling you.
Tate's gonna love you. Gonna love that shit. If you love hip hop, you gonna love that.
I do, and I've always heard Currency name in a conversation. I just never took that chance to go listen to him. But I'm definitely gonna listen to Pilot Talk 2 and Covert City Coupe.
No,
Covert Coupe.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check it out, man, and see what I've been missing, man, and really figure out what's going on. The last thing, I've never listened to his music, but Larry June. Am I missing something by not listening to his music too?
I don't like Larry June too much. I mean, a few songs here and there, and that's a Currency child as well to me. That's a nigga who's definitely bit his style and worked with every producer to try to get his sound. Like that's obvious.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like.
So I'm not missing nothing really.
I mean, people really think he's a game spitter, whatever, but it's just not my style.
All right. Because I'll be looking for shit to listen to. Because I'm still listening to these niggas' repeatable albums. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So
I'm listening to Jay. I'm still listening to, yeah. The most played probably in my car is probably Currency and Jay.
No, that's not.
It's Currency every day.
Oh, Jay is cool. Currency and Jay. I'm about to tap in and then we'll talk about if it's mid or not. I'm gonna hit you too. When you put next week Monday.
Put that Covert Coupe on.
Next week Monday, you good?
Yeah, we close. I'm good.
All right, man. All right, Legend Soul Food open tomorrow from 12 to 7. And we're going to work on pre-ordering that project. All right, I see y'all tomorrow with Molly, man. I'll see y'all Friday. Let me confirm that guest. But we'll be here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, every week, man. God love you. I love you. Legend Soul Food love you. TJ love you. Mary love you. Jewel love you. BFR, man. What's your website? BFR.com? BFRLA or BFR.com? Come on, my nigga. All right, man. We love you. God love you. I see y'all. March for Fatherhood. They canceled Juneteenth.
No way.
They canceled Juneteenth.
What you mean?
Ella Merck Park. It's over. Yeah, they canceled that shit.
Why?
Like they said we'll see y'all 2025 for safety reasons.
How was it last year? You was there last year. I mean, or 2 years ago.
It was crazy. Yeah, they canceled it. We was booked to be there. It was wild. Is that we still suffering from last year? Because I was there last year too, but it was just more pushing than anything.
Man, I don't know. I heard all type of stories, man. I don't know what to believe.
Yeah, we was in the thick of it, pause, and it was just mainly just niggas like trying to get closer because Jasmine Sullivan was coming out.
I don't even think she performed.
Nope. She had got there, I think they said like 15 some minutes, but all them politicians that came and started talking and all that shit. You seen that? That was crazy, man. LA, get it together. Juneteenth, 8/17. I see y'all at August Fest. Hey, all these festivals telling y'all, bring y'all ass right here to August Fest, 8/17. We'll see y'all. Shout out to my business partner. Shout out to Mary. Shout out to TJ. Shout out to Legend Soul Food. Pull up and get your fried chicken, man. Let the juice run down your wrist, man. Cool?
Yeah, you gonna have to clip all that shit. That's
Hell
so much
yeah.
content.
That was great, bro.
Oh my god, some shit.
The Millies. That was good. Monday, huh?
Yeah, I swear.
All right, my nigga. Now that resume, man.
No, watch that shit. That shit in 3 months gonna be probably hundreds of thousands of million views or some shit.
Hit that like for me.